along with my very good friend
Robbie from Walking in My Shoes,
and
Thailand.
Our very special guest, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mitch. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, thanks.
A little closer.
Again.
Get a little closer. You want to get right up on the mic.
Oh, I want to get right up on the mic.
You know how I love using that phrase, especially in this town.
I can do it.
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Well, it is Pattaya.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's the spiritual center of the universe.
Yeah, definitely welcome everybody.
It is Pattaya.
Again, Walk in My Shoes, and
absolutely. Yeah,
Mike from Live My Ass Off.
Indeed. Yeah. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome to be here.
Yeah.
We're just getting set up. If you guys don't know, we are actually live at the Wombat Kiwi bar, ladies and gentlemen, and we are loving it. It is really, really awesome to be here.
Beautiful.
Yep, and I'm live in California, USA, Pismo
Robbie,
Beach. Not awesome being here.
Yeah, nah, dude,
Thailand.
He's so close. He's so close, and that's actually one of the things we're going to talk about today because, obviously, you know, Mitch and I are over here, and if you've been watching Robbie's channel, right, Walking in My Shoes, Thailand, he's got tons of videos of him still being over here. So that's what's like really cool. And so, we got fans over there on the sidewalk already. Oh my God, this is amazing.
Love it.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
And we have other special guests today also.
Yes, we're going to have Kitty come by. Gracie is definitely here, so that's pretty awesome. And I also want to make sure that we're supposed to be broadcasting on BKK.FM as well as Kiss FM Pattaya. And so I want to make sure that works. Awesome. Yeah. So that's going to be kind of a neat thing because, as you know, one of the things that this channel is the spot, but we're also on Live My Ass Off. We're also on Walking in My Shoes, Thailand. But obviously the spot is what Kiss FM Pattaya is going to be transitioning into. So that's going to be pretty exciting. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Cool. But Robbie, I actually have a few quick technical things to take care of here, which will not distract from you chatting here with Mitch a little bit and just kind of introducing him as well as where we are, because I know you've been here. And with that, what I want to do is I want to kind of give you guys an idea of what we're looking at. This is exactly what Mitch and I are looking at right now. So if you guys want to come down to the Wombat Kiwi bar right here, Beach Road, JOMTIEN, we're going to be down here till 9:30 our time. It's currently just after 8 o'clock here in beautiful JOMTIEN. Very easy to get over here. We just took a bot bus up here, 10 baht each. Love the bot bus. Love everything about the bot bus.
Yeah.
But yeah, why don't you guys?
Baht. Is that like 50 cents? How
10 baht
is 10
is
baht?
Like 30
20.
cents.
Yeah, it's more like 30 cents now with the current exchange rate. That's a good point. Yeah, no, that's
right. 30 cents. What a great deal.
Yeah, 26.8.
Yeah, no, it's friggin' amazing.
I made that up.
So I tell you what, let's do this. You guys chat on one thing, and I'm going to just be doing something in the background. You're not even going to hear me. So you guys go ahead.
Okay.
All right. So we're not even going to hear. So Mr. Mitch, again, thanks for chilling out with us. I appreciate it. And just so everybody knows, this is our first show on the radio. So meaning, what is it? BKK.FM.
Yes, BKK.FM. 91.7
FM.
Kiss FM.
Yeah. So this is our first show, and hopefully everybody can hear us okay. And if you guys cannot, please be sure to email Mike's. Is it Mike's at livemyassoff.com?
It is. It absolutely is. Yes, sir.
All right. And we're going to get the ticker running down here in a minute so you guys can get all the info, all that cool stuff. And then, Mitch, do you have a channel you want to just kind of do a shout out and we'll get that rolling? Where are you at?
I live in JOMTIEN, Thonburi Province. Mr. Mitch is my channel. It's MIST.
There you go.
Mitch, one word, yeah.
Now, you've been doing videos lately. Every now and then you'll be just coming up on the beach, these little panning videos of sunset, which are freaking spectacular.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, a little fun. That's mostly for family and friends. And I'm not taking it serious like some of my friends do about putting up content, but yeah.
Yeah, it's totally fun. I mean, where you live is absolutely beautiful, I'm sure. So are you down in what do they call it? The hill, right? You're up in that hill. What hill is that called?
Pratamnak Hill. Yeah.
Pratamnak Hill. Okay, a place where I want to be, guys.
Yeah, so you were looking at getting what were you looking at getting? Like a house over there, right, Robbie?
So I'm going to look at a couple houses up there when I come back here pretty quick. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time. So I'm going to look. I'm currently on the other side of JOMTIEN, but I think I'd rather be up by that hill and get a 2-bedroom long-term rentals, what I'm looking for.
Okay, nice, dude. Nice.
There's so many
And I'd like to budget. And Mitch, maybe you can help me out here. Is 20,000 baht, which is about what, $580? Is that enough money?
Yeah. I mean,
oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Well, you have experience. Tell me, what can I get?
Of course, everything's nebulous on what people want for themselves, how much room they need. That's big for me, is how much, leg room, so to speak.
Yeah, no, totally.
You're going to fly coach,
right.
Be up in business class. So I need a little bit of room. I like a larger kitchen, so I like to cook. But, I see places here, very nice, basic condominiums for 4,000 baht a month, 5,000. Yeah, I am not joking.
No, inland. Yeah, I mean the dark side.
Okay, wait.
No, right here in.
You need to tell us where I can get those, because I think viewers are going to want to know.
Now, I'm not. This isn't a paid advertisement or anything, but I start my search on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes.
And I plug in the parameters of where I want to be. How far from Pattaya or Bangkok or wherever you're looking, and then rentals will come up, and then you go from there. But you can find efficiency apartments for 4,000 baht a month. No kidding, right in Central Pattaya. If you're a holiday maker, maybe you come over here a couple months a year. You could get a 1-year lease and just keep the place and store your stuff. I mean, if you really.
That's, what's funny is, so Gracie and I came over here. We first lived in Cha Am, right? And then, you got to go up to Bangkok to do stuff, not the least of which is fly back to the Philippines for her to see her parents and everything, right?
Right, yeah.
So we're coming up to Bangkok. We're like, I tell you what, let's just find a little studio or something like that, right? To store our stuff, right? Because, of course, I'm from the U.S. and therefore self-storage, right, is something that I know. Keep your stuff, which I'm like, I don't want to get into that, but we'll have a place to crash on our way up here, and then we'll go to the airport and kind of thing.
Exactly.
And we are now in year 3 of our lease on that little place that we ended up getting, because it's almost 60 square meters.
Yeah,
and it's a 1-bedroom, and it's 450 meters from Sukhumvit.
Sweet.
So it's oh, well, I guess I kind of ended up getting a condo there, But the beauty of it, like you're saying, prices stuff, I can still travel. I can still come down here to Pattaya. It costs us effectively no money.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
So what's no money? Because
oh yeah, fair enough.
What does that look like, Mike? How much is no money?
Okay, yeah. So to come down here basically for a weekend, my hotel with tax and everything, because your current exchange rate's awesome, but for the sake of argument, let's say it's not awesome and it's just the regular exchange rate. I'm basically at about $30 a night. Yeah. And they're like, it's a city view, which means if I stand on the balcony and look left, I see the ocean. If I look straight ahead, I see the building in front of me. But if I look down the alley, I'm like, wait a minute. And all I got to do is smell Thai food, right? So and to get down here and back, Robbie, as you know, we'll be telling people about this a little bit later. But I'm using the taxi service that you recommend.
That's right.
Is it Kiwan or Kawin? I can't remember her name.
Kawin is how I say it.
Kawin, yeah. So Kawin taxi service, and we can give you all the information about that. It'll be in the description. It'll be in the show notes, that sort of thing, depending upon where you're watching and listening. And that was $50 down here, Now, it's funny, right? So I paid $50 for a taxi and then $60 for a room for 2 nights, right? But on the way back, we have no agenda. So we're going to take the bus, which is 140 baht per person. Baht. Which, okay, again, so about $3, basically, less than that. Air-conditioned bus. I'm totally overpaying. And the beauty is that because we're in Pattaya and we're going north and we're heading back to Bangkok, they'll drop us off right at the street that we live on.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so we don't cool. Because, if you guys don't know that, that's a little trick. If you're taking a bus and it's from point A to point B, all you got to do is tell the driver ahead of time, hey, just drop me off, here. And as long as you don't need to get out of the bus and get your luggage underneath, as long as you got your stuff, they just pull right over, and do it. And that's with minivans. I did that going down to Rayong. Yeah, exactly.
Wow, good tip.
It's super convenient, and if you're not a cheap Charlie, I only should be paying you 132 baht for this flight on your bus, buddy. No, just suck it up. Pay the full $4, And so
that's pretty darn cheap.
All in less than $100 for the whole weekend to do whatever the hell we want, and we're right at the beach. And again, if you just want to flick on that camera that's behind us, you guys can see exactly what we're looking at here from the Wombat Kiwi bar. Here,
are you eating street food?
So that's a great question. So yeah, so last night we met with Kitty, your girlfriend, who we'll see here in a minute, and we went down to what they refer to as the JOMTIEN Big Market. Are you familiar? Look at that. So we are updated. I want to show you guys what we got going on
there.
Yeah, I saw the green updated. So Robbie, let me just get this focused on that sign up there, and then you can you can throw that on. So if you can't see it, the scroll there basically is telling you guys about how you can come here to the Wombat today at 4 p.m. Obviously Thailand time. Least of which, of course,
I don't know
Mitch.
About that. I was thinking,
Mitch.
Man, I can't wait to meet some famous.
Yeah, no, today. I mean, it's oh my god, like what if only a YouTuber showed up?
Should have brought my Sharpie.
Damn it! That's the thing.
7.
Which is of course right next door, or another 100 meters that way.
That's right.
I mean, either way,
there is
you
literally
could totally find one.
2 of them.
So 4 p.m. here at the Wombat, and it happens the first Saturday of every month.
Correct.
Right.
Yep.
And we can blame you for this. This is a meetup that you basically started, right? The Mr. Mitch Mighty YouTuber meetup.
I got roped into it. A good friend of mine, Ty-tastic, and Tom from Thailand Digital Nomad.
Yes,
we were discussing it, and along with Steve, the owner, and his wife Oi, and it just started cascaded from there.
Kept happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, some of the guys will actually do a live stream, right? They'll just like sit their camera on the bar.
Yeah.
So you can kind of thing. And you know what's funny? Like, so I've been radio, TV, broadcast forever, right? And the last thing you would ever do is just like take a camera and turn it on and broadcast that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about you guys, but especially like when I wasn't living here and I was back in California, I would be like, oh yeah, there's a guy with a camera and he's just walking down the beach. No music, no sound, nothing. Wouldn't talk.
Yeah.
And I would watch these 30-minute videos of these dudes walking down like all the way to Walking Street in Pattaya going, oh yeah, I've been there. Oh yeah, that's what I do.
I'd get on doing business. I'd be on hold. I'd wait for a meeting to start, Zoom meeting or something to start.
Right.
I'd plug that in and I'd just watch and I'd go, oh yeah, memories.
I want to be there.
No, it's crazy, right? And
count the date.
But you know what, though? You know what? I mean, for guys who have traveled there and come back, it is a way to kind of get over the Thailand blues. I mean, so I got to, Mr. Mitch, have you gone through the Thailand blues when you traveled back and forth?
Every single time. I call it the lonely walk. You know, when you get to the airport.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, man.
Why am I leaving home? Right?
Yeah. I've never... My first time here, fortunately, I was 17 years old on a high school trip. And I've never been the same. It affected my entire life.
17 years old. I don't know if you guys watch the channel Irish Times.
Yes.
Yeah. So he recently did an interview, interesting enough, with a kid who came here at 17 years old. Stayed for 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like working he works for a UK company, that sort of thing. He's up in Bangkok. But the interesting thing is, you know, naturally standard, you know, question that Pete was asking. And he's like, hey, so if you had to do it over again, you know, what would you do? He's like, if I had to do it over again, I'd never come here. And he's like, what is that, right? Is that kind of an odd statement, right? He's like, oh, I would have just brought more money, or I would have, you know, dated more girls, or I would have brought more motorbikes or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, if I had known 17 years ago, like what this place would turn out to be, I never would do it. And that's an interesting thing because, of course, you've been coming here for, you know, obviously that amount of time. I've been coming here for a decade. Robbie's now on year 3. And I'm sure in 3 years you see a little bit of a change.
I'm part of the problem.
And that's the problem, is that Mitch comes over.
It's all your fault.
Sits his ass down with his beautiful friggin' full head of hair, which I'm not totally resentful for.
Wigs here are phenomenal.
I tell you what, and super glue in this hot, humid weather, it works.
It's
clearly.
It's the best.
Clearly. But he's like, he said, when I moved here, I moved into Soy 11, and it was great. You could like look down the whole soy, and it was at the thing at the end of the soy. He said he was paying 800 baht a night for this hotel in like 2003. And I'm thinking, right? And he goes, yeah, it's like up to 860 now. And I'm like, okay, well, based on that data, dude, how can you say you don't like it here anymore? Yeah, there's going to be modernization, but I can also close my eyes and take the BTS 67 stops and get wherever the hell I want in Bangkok with no traffic.
So convenient.
So I'm not really seeing, I mean, again, this used to be, you know, a dirt road that we're looking at over now. But
before my time.
Yeah.
Just dirt track here.
But I mean, I kind of like not having to walk in the mud on a rainy day.
Hey, exactly.
You know, and the beach, let's face it, down that way, dude, it's like 3 times the depth now.
Yeah, they've really done some improvements down there.
And they did obviously they learned from the runoff that occurred in Pattaya Beach when they did the one down here, because Pattaya Beach, they're on their third try, and it's working. But remember when those big sinkholes?
Just recently had some more washouts. It's, water flows downhill, folks.
Is that the phrase? Water flows downhill, right?
Yeah.
We'll keep it at that. G-rated, PG maybe. So yeah, but it was interesting that he mentioned that, and I don't know. I still find stuff that I like about being here. I still like, again, like you said, Robbie, street food. We went to New. And so if you guys know JOMTIEN, then you know the JOMTIEN market. Pretty famous, like right in the middle.
Lots of street food.
But further south, right, like where the beach kind of opens up, they have this place called the JOMTIEN Big Market. Yep. Have you seen this place?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got it was beautiful. It's got like all stone, and then they have like a pathway, that artificial grass. Really nice. Awesome food. Really nice. Have you guys had the chicken kebabs? They slice it off the giant cylinder. Of course. Yeah, that banana pancakes on the right. Anyway, so last night, first time ever, the guy starts putting this stuff in. I'm like, what's that? He gives me one to sample. Croutons.
No kidding.
I'm like, mind blown. I'm like, wait, is this like an iPhone 17 that you're doing right now? Like, am I from the future? I couldn't believe it. Croutons.
Wow.
Game changer, And I got it with cheese, so naturally it was 80 baht.
Wow. Oh, high roller.
I don't mess around. That's the thing. I mean, Robbie, he's full on business class.
Things have evolved quite.
I love business class. Come on,
I know.
Business class. Business class, Robbie.
It's funny
with Mitch, man.
But they have croutons?
They have croutons now. But I know this about you, Robbie. I know you love business class, but I also know you love riding the bot bus for 28 cents.
I do.
Isn't that crazy? Because I have the same thing. Like, I'm really high maintenance when it comes to things. If my Wi-Fi is shitty, then the hotel basically just needs to be demolished. Just bulldoze this thing. I've either got 5G or I'm leaving this country. But I will get on a back of a pickup truck and have the best afternoon of my life. Sitting.
So let me ask you, Mike.
Yeah.
What quality of hotel are you staying in for this weekend? Because you told us how much. So give us the quality.
No, it's a great question. Thank you.
Is it the Hilton?
It's definitely not the Hilton. I don't know. What would you? I mean, because again, the rating system over here. When I came from the U.S. and I would stay at a 2-star hotel in the U.S., I basically was given needles at the front desk.
Yeah.
So you could go into the
or
back
stepping
alley,
on them,
smoke a little crack, kind of thing. Whereas here, they call this a 3-star hotel, and it is, it's got hardwood. The room is good size. It's actually not to anything, but just as a comparison, because this, it's bigger than your condo. Robbie.
Bigger than my condo.
Yeah, it's bigger than, which again, it's 36 square meters, right? So it's not tiny, but or whatever it is. But the point is that it's got nice balcony, it's got a couch, it's got a thing. So I would, I mean, if you're over in Thailand, you're familiar with what's called the 3-star hotel over here, then yeah, I'm in one of those, and it's down an alley that's got a lot of townhouses and that sort of thing. Half of them are for sale.
Yeah.
You got the if I drop it, you'll give me a new one feature with your cell phone plan, right?
I have that.
Are you going to walk around? Okay, hold on. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you. Here's what you need to do. You just need to put this in your purse. Put this in your purse because this will be the internet for it.
All right.
Then you take this camera and you walk around wherever you want.
Yep. Love it, guys. Take a look.
Is Kitty going with you? No. Just Gracie? Okay, great. We are going to interview Kitty here in a little bit for sure. But yeah, Gracie's going to take the GoPro. And as you know, 5G here is outstanding. Let me not put this right in front of your face. I'm sorry. Wow.
I don't care.
You sure? I had this big black thing in front of your face. That doesn't bother you?
In the comedy, I don't know if that bothers Mr. Mitch.
So yeah. So
I'll leave that one alone.
And if you're are you listening to the broadcast on that? Perfect. So like you'll hear us about 15 seconds after we do something. Do you want to? You gonna hang here, or are you gonna go for a little walk with her first? Yeah. Why don't you go with her? I mean, what time we're 18 minutes in. Walk, come back. When you come back, we'll put you on the air. All right, awesome.
Perfect, beautiful. Yeah. So there's the beach.
So now we're gonna have that. Yeah. So I mean, look, we I will say that there is a change in behavior as well as expectation that I believe that people have when they come over and live here. Right? Like, I do not have the expectation that there is going to be a level of cleanliness that was similar to the city that I was living in Southern California. Coronado is, I mean, it's just crazy. You know, minimum price for a home is $2.7 million, right? So my point is,
but in some ways,
in
some ways, Mike, it's cleaner in Thailand than a lot of places where I'm at.
Absolutely, yes, for sure. But so my point is that the 3-star hotel over here is a fine hotel for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I am very comfortable. It's quiet. Not only does it have a fridge the size of Gracie, you know, but it's got a microwave. It always has a coffee or a kettle pot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in 5-star hotels big time back home traveling for business because they pay for everything. So you find the place. Oh, yeah, well, shoot, it's only $299 a night plus a $75 resort fee and $54 to park my car. But I'm good.
Yeah.
You stay there for a week and go to a conference. No fridge. And if there is a fridge, it's full of all their shit.
All their crap.
Yes. And if I take it out, of course, there's got a sensor on it. So now I've paid for every single thing that I've removed from the fridge. Never a microwave. I have had to call down to the front desk and say, can you just bring me a kettle, you know, so I can like make tea or coffee? They come up, $25.
I was going to say $20
to basically rent the thing, but of course they brought it up full of hot water. I was like, "Oh, thank you, thanks for the commitment."
Yeah.
That leader is, you know. So I would say that it's. I mean, again, the difference between 4-star and 5-star, if you don't know, if you're in the hospitality industry, it simply means it's a level of service. The level of the appointments and the features that you get are not necessarily the delta. The delta is the customer service.
Right.
You go to a Ritz-Carlton and basically you have, you know, people know you're by the first name 1 hour after you're there.
Yeah.
And they greet you and they make sure you're good. It's great customer service. I don't need that. I need a fridge and I need a fridge. I need a coffee maker. Yes. No, because dude, you go down the street and you get great food and it's so cheap. You never eat it all.
I can't.
I want to bring it home. I don't want to throw it away. Put it in the microwave this morning.
Middle of the night, man.
Absolutely.
Especially if I've had a beer or two.
Well, especially if it's got croutons in it. What are you kidding me?
Mike, you want to tell us where are the girls at right now here?
So they are, I'm going to go with probably, well, they're at JOMTIEN Beach. Let's be clear. They're at JOMTIEN Beach, but they're also probably at about soy 10-ish down the road. What, you know this. What soy are we on here? Right.
We're on soy 9.
Soy 9. Okay, yeah. So they're just like walking down. And right now what they're doing is they're just showing you what the normal beach looked like. As they get further down, the JOMTIEN Beach has gotten significantly deeper. I would say they've tripled the real estate, right? Like down near your condo, Robbie.
Definitely. Yes.
And the only downside is that you can see the trees and some of the palm trees. They did remove, there used to be like a lot of, I don't know, what do you call these, Mitch? Are these like...
Yeah, palm trees.
No, but the other ones, like they're, because they're not pine trees.
Good question. You got me.
I guess it's not an oak. I mean, I guess you could call it a beech tree, right? I mean, I don't know if that's technically accurate for our arborists that, of course, listen in intently.
Yeah, maybe someone can tell us what those are.
Yeah, but they did pull some of those out, and so way down south in JOMTIEN Beach, there's a whole lot of beach, and that means there's no shade. Now, you do have the option, of course, of renting one of these umbrella deals with a couple of chairs for like a couple $100 a day, and you get some food. Sometimes they even throw in the chairs for free, so it's awesome. You're right there by the beach all day. But on the big beach, I like it. In fact, Robbie, you did a video of like doing a walk and talk down on that beach. Mm-hmm. But it's all you got.
I do all
beach.
The time.
Yep. All you got is beach. There's no trees like this, which arguably kind of adds to the environment. I kind of like it. You know,
I do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but
you
know,
where they're
I mean,
now.
Having a large beach is pretty cool just because you feel lost on the beach. And it's one of those, I have probably some of my deepest gratitude attacks is when I'm on that beach and I am the only one on there. And I do have a couple of videos where I talk about that. I'm the only one on this big, huge, massive, football field, width beach going all the way down. It's just pretty amazing for sure. So I like both. I like the trees because it does get hot, but in the morning, there's nothing better than having that big old beach to yourself.
And here's one of these, I wouldn't necessarily like it in the US, but for some reason I really like it in Thailand moments. We come out to the beach this morning and we're there at about 6:15. And there had to have been 200, say, young people, 20s and 30s on the beach. Clearly they were there all night.
Yes.
Kitty verified with us they got there about 4 a.m. So they started their night at 4 a.m.
Oh, wow.
and they got a volleyball net set up. And yeah, there's beers around, but like there's no trash. There's no garbage, right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, they're like, jovial and that sort of thing, but they're not obnoxiously making noise, And obviously there were a few of them that were really pretty drunk. And you know what the funny thing is about drunk Thais, especially ladyboys, is they completely forget that they are now a gender.
Tell us, Mike.
That they are now a gender that has breasts.
Yep.
So they totally forget, and they got their shirt open, because it's like really hot, and they got a whole lot of themselves coming out. And both Gracie and I laughed about that because it's like, well, now, I mean, deep down, there's a part of them that's like, I'm the gender that can take my shirt off and walk into a TV store.
Yeah.
But now they have these beautiful plastic appliances. Yeah. And they kind of forget that, no, you need to kind of cover those up. So it was just very entertaining. And no one around them was saying anything. It's like no big deal. They were just hanging out. But it's so neat to just see that camaraderie, that the Thais display. And of course there was soda water and whiskey and bags of ice.
Oh yeah.
And that's all
literally hanging out.
Literally just hanging out. Yeah. So that was just really neat, walking down the beach this morning. Now you've been here for about a year, basically, solidly. Yeah. I mean, you obviously back and forth for, several decades, but, what's something that happened, let's say in the last 2 to 3 weeks that you're like, that's like a Thailand moment. You think of anything?
A diesel bus belching fumes
right
in front of me.
Nice.
Nearly choked me out at 110 degrees.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
Oh,
no, back home you'd be like, son of a...
That brought back memories of Bangkok, back in the day.
Got those wood floors in the buses.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Baht. Yeah, totally.
Goats, chickens.
I haven't seen any goats. Where do you get goats around here?
Yeah, where's the goats?
See, we got to hang out with Mitch a lot more often.
I was having an India flashback.
I
Thailand in 1981 when I was first here. I did not just come to Thailand. I went to a bunch of different countries in Southeast Asia.
India, you mentioned, is one of them.
India was one of them. Nepal.
That was, I think,
Malaysia,
if I recall,
Singapore.
You said that Nepal was your goal. Like you're leaving the U.S., you're like, oh, I definitely want to go to Nepal. Is that accurate? I can't remember.
I love the mountains. Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah, I love the mountains. I love hiking. Just love the outdoors. So that was my sweet spot. But pre-trip.
Got it. Pre-Thailand,
I still loved it. I loved it. We were trekking for 24 days, a small group of the larger group.
Yeah, but at 17, you're indestructible.
Yeah.
All you need is friggin' Coca-Cola and Snickers bars.
Yeah. There were no Snickers bars where we went. But, but we had Dalbat, we had mountain food, street food in the mountains.
Yeah, the mountains, yeah. I want to say hi to, let me quickly put her thing up here, her comment up here. This is my sister-in-law. This is Gracie's sister, married to a wonderful German engineer, and she lives over there in the Philippines.
Awesome.
I see a bunch of guys talking back and forth, actually, about Florida.
Yeah, let's throw some of the chat messages up.
Yeah, and I do want to, and actually it's easier for you to do it than me because I got to reach over the equipment here. So if you don't mind, pick a comment and we'll talk to it. But Florida, I really want to say how sad I am. And I have a lot of empathy for the people that live down there because there's a reason why people live in an area that they could potentially lose their house because it's beautiful. It's beautiful to them, certainly. I find it very beautiful, too, and where Joe lives there on the West Coast, on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Obviously, they got hammered. I have friends that have a number of properties and did a lot of vacationing in Sanibel Island on the West Coast of Florida, and they call them causeways in Florida. Basically, all it is a long freeway as a bridge over water, and it completely collapsed.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is not one of these areas in the United States. Well, of course it collapsed. It's, we're not taking care of our freeways, that sort of thing. This is fairly new, and it collapsed. Well, of course, I mean, this is a modern island, and they're like, well, we have this causeway, and we have fiber internet, and we have 100% reliable electricity, so therefore we're just going to rely on trucks to come here every 3 days to replenish us. There's no way we need to have a food bank on this island because we've got this amazing causeway. Well, fast forward 3 days later with no trucks and no Walmart deliveries and no grocery deliveries.
Wow.
Boats, people get boats. They go back to the mainland. Helicopters.
Yeah.
I mean, to give you an idea of how desperate these people are, they're like, look, we got to get a helicopter over here because I got to go to the mainland. And, oh, my God, the floods in Bangkok. Trust me. There's plenty of other places in the world that you can go to, that are not as lucky. And, to that point, though, down here in JOMTIEN, I mean, I wasn't down here earlier, but what were the rains like down here? Were you getting those floods that people were talking about? Like, oh, my God, Thailand is flooding.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
There was a few places that were slow to drain.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's call it that.
Right.
6 inches of water on the road, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
But an hour later, hour and a half later, or
Yeah.
by morning, gone.
That's been my experience. Now, what about, I mean, because obviously California, right, Robbie? When I was there, oh my God, there's a fire in California. My mother would be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Well, Mom, California's a big place. No, it's not here in Coronado Island."
Exactly.
I assume Pismo Beach, you don't have a whole lot of natural disaster things going on.
No, just some extra homeless people here and there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, you got to think the homeless, they come here in the Central Coast because they can live here on the street year round. It's perfect weather.
I would see homeless guys in like Boston, Chicago going, dude, you need to beg, steal, and borrow your way to a Greyhound and get the hell out of this friggin' weather because
weather
is brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Come to California.
Did you see the comment? And I do want to touch on the how many days. Actually, you can put up the number of days, Robbie, to answer Chrissy's question. But someone mentioned that the best value, I think, for hotels and stuff over here in this part of the world is Malaysia. What do you think of that comment? You spent much time in like KL or any of the islands over there?
And I want to go.
Yeah. Is that on your list, Robbie? Head over to
Absolutely.
Is it? Okay.
I won't do it on this next Thailand run, but definitely 2023, I will be doing Malaysia and Singapore and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, we were there. We had an Airbnb in Kuala Lumpur, and it was in a giant, condo complex, and it was basically, I didn't see it any of any higher value than Thailand. That's for sure. Vietnam, where we've been, I believe, is comparable as far as value you get for your money. Mm-hmm. The Philippines, I don't believe you get the value for the money. Like the hotel we're staying at right now is $30 US, and that would be about 45 or 50 US dollars in the Philippines for exactly the same thing. And the Wi-Fi, of course, would suck. And
if it worked, yeah.
If it worked, yeah. And so, but to be fair, in this, so you guys just missed it. Some guy has basically a lifted pickup truck, but he had a transformer mounted on the roof. Bumblebee transformer. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I love it.
And so 36 days. So talk to us, Robbie, about
exciting.
what, I mean, it is very exciting because I remember having only 36 days left. I remember you being on chats in live streams and people would be like, "Oh, how many days, Mitch?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, it's 36." And I don't know. You didn't seem really excited, but I knew, like inside.
Oh yeah, I was chomping at the bit. You betcha I was excited.
So what about you, Robbie? What are you doing to sort of prep?
Yeah, let me give you guys the update. So again, every week we're doing this quick update. 36 days left. What am I doing? So I am actually currently working on downsizing my team over here.
Okay.
Some intentionally and some unintentional.
Sure.
Which is, that's just what happens. But downsizing and revamping my business structure, which has been in the process, but now we're implementing that business structure, meaning we're now downsizing the products that we're offering. Our product offerings are going down with intention to be able to operate that over there in Thailand and operate also in the Philippines and in Vietnam, which I will be going as well. So that is this week, is just a complete downsize without hurting too much income. And in fact, I get to gain a little bit of bucks and, until, we don't sell any more inventory. But yeah, that's the update. And I get ready to go travel to Virginia this next week in my van. So I will be shooting next episode while on the road, and by then I think I'll probably be in Texas by then. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. So you're going to be living in a van down by the river. And
I'm going to be. My son is flying in here in a couple of days, and then we're popping in the van, and we're going to go across country. So, yeah.
So okay. So for all those hours in the car with your son, what percentage of it will you think be you convincing him to move over here?
A lot. A lot. My son's 23 years old.
Yeah.
Computer nerd, gamer guy who works on F-22 aircraft. So he's in the Air Force. I have encouraged him to watch the Chocolate Man's channel just because I know James also is in the Air Force for 20-something years and lives a pretty incredible life.
For sure.
So I've told my son, you want to follow a footpath of coolness. I mean, it seems like he's got his stuff together. So James, I believe, retired Air Force, and that's pretty much what he did. And at 40 something years old, lives in Thailand and gets to do stuff. I mean, how cool is that? I mean,
no, dude, that's awesome. I mean, again, when I hear stories about guys that came over here at 17, I'm like, oh man, I started way too late. I mean, no regrets, right? But it's just like
no regrets.
Oh, but I mean, still the experience. I mean, at 17, my biggest level of excitement is, oh, dude, we're going to take a road trip and go to Florida. Where it's basically just a little bit warmer than New England, and my money's the same, and
Going
basically,
to the county fair.
it's just the extension of friggin' Massachusetts with people that talk slower. I mean, that's all. You know, it wasn't much of a new, different culture. But she mentioned Chocolate Man, and I just wanted to remind people that we're here at the Wombat and Kiwi Bar, right here, basically by Soy 9, JOMTIEN Beach.
Yep.
And we're live on the spot, but we're also live on Live My Ass Off. We're live on a couple of Facebook channels if you're watching there. Thank you so much, especially MJ from the Philippines. But also, so we're here right now. We started at 8, and we're going to do our Saturday morning live stream till about 9:30. Mm-hmm. But also today at 4 p.m. And again, Mitch is the one that sort of instantiated this, or certainly ran with it. Yep. We're having the YouTuber meetup. So a bunch of YouTubers are going to be here at 4 p.m. So if you've ever had any sort of questions, or you want to rub elbows with guys, because whether they have 2,000, 20,000, or 50,000 subs, my experience is that they're still regular people. And they're doing their best to sort of, be videographers, if you will, of their life here in, what they refer to as paradise, which is same with you and me. It's like, I would label this as paradise for me.
It is for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's fantastic.
Totally.
Side Trip Life, thank you so much. I know you're in Malaysia, right? But if you were here, dude, it would be so. Side Trip Life has an amazing channel.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, great. And he's the guy that got me riding the rails in Thailand. He had just great, almost documentary-like videos of taking the train down to Cha Am and getting a bus or whatever. So so if you guys are anywhere near Pattaya, Chonburi Province or whatever, come on over to JOMTIEN Beach and definitely come by and say hi to Steve.
The Wombat.
And come to the Wombat and Kiwi Bar. Yeah, right here. Soy 9, right on the beach. And
what is Wombat and what is Kiwi, Mike?
So that's a great question. I actually forgot to ask Steve that. I believe that a Kiwi is slang for a person who's from New Zealand.
New Zealand, correct.
What is a wombat other than the actual animal? Is that a...
Yeah, that's the reference is Australia, New Zealand, wombat and Kiwi.
Okay, so if you call someone...
That's in the simplest terms.
Because I've heard people say, oh, he's a Kiwi. And they take that.
But the Aussies here will tell you in the chat that you don't call an Aussie a wombat.
Got it.
You don't.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So this is sort of like a slang. I mean, it's not offensive,
Right.
He's,
right. Yeah, it's just...
Like when I go for a shirt and they say, oh, this is a big and tall shop. They don't say fat, bald, white guy.
Yeah.
Big and tall.
Yeah.
It's big and tall.
Yeah.
So it's basically the big and tall Wombat and Kiwi Bar. And
if you can find that in Thailand.
If you can find it, yeah. But I do want to shout out to Steve, who's the owner, because he's been incredibly gracious. And I mean, you want to talk about customer service. He's not like, look, if you come over the threshold, bro, you're buying a burger, you're spending this kind of money. He is so welcoming, and kudos to him, because where we're sitting is basically twice the amount of bar that was here when I came here a few months ago.
Oh, yeah.
To Steve for the first time. He's doubled the square footage. He's got a pool table in here. And a little bit later, I want to talk about this killer pool. This is a new thing for me that I've never heard about. And, but yeah, he's been really great. And he's been here since, actually, I took a picture, but Gracie took my phone, of the carving that's done here on the ramp that comes up.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I want to say September 2021. Am I remembering that correctly?
That's correct.
Yeah. So he's basically just been here a year. Mm-hmm. And now, did he have a year anniversary? You've been here. I haven't.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, we did. And
I missed it.
It happened to be on one of the meetups just by coincidence.
Very cool. Oh, well, that's good.
One year.
4 p.m.
Wanted to say something about the YouTuber subscriber meetup. It's key that it's subscribers as well. It's not just a bunch of YouTubers. The purpose is for the subscribers that follow these people, enjoy their content, and you have a chance to meet them and rub elbows and just talk about normal stuff. So that's the big deal. That's why I'm here.
Nice.
Is to meet people that I've been chatting with for years on various channels.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, right? So, I mean, I don't think there's a more well-known moderator to YouTube channels than you. Certainly for Thai YouTube channels, right?
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, I kind of get a little.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I'm
because I'll tell you, dude, as a YouTuber guy that live streams, that likes to hear my own voice quite a bit, like knowing that you were in the chat, you know, making sure people didn't say bad shit about my mom. It's like, I mean, we rely on guys like you, and of course, you know, there's multiple people that are moderators on all of our channels, but it's neat, and it was really cool to see you like really engage, you know. So I mean, I don't know.
That's what I enjoy. I'm one tooth on a gear of many people that help support these channels. It's part of a team.
That's a great point.
And we float around as a team.
So we're here at Wombat and Kiwi, but there's a couple of other bars, right? That like have sort of not necessarily a YouTuber, but certainly a YouTuber, YouTube subscriber, people that watch the videos, kind of a expat hangout.
Oh, a number of them.
I think Cheap Charlie's, right? Probably another one.
Yeah, Cheap Charlie's.
Peaky Blinders, is that kind of a... I've heard the name or I've seen it maybe.
Yeah. Are you just talking bars or?
Yeah. Bars and restaurant kind of places.
Now, Peaky's is a great place where we meet up to have a wonderful meal and quiet conversation. Okay. That kind of thing. But I
don't know what a quiet conversation is, but I believe that they're probably...
I need quiet because I'm deaf in one ear and can't hear out of the other. It's really difficult when I go to a club.
So wait, hold on. Deaf in one ear and can't hear out of the other.
Yeah.
Isn't that...
Or is it a choice, Mr. Mitch? Maybe it's a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice. Like, Le Pub. Okay, Le Pub. Phil's place on Soy Diamond near Walking Street.
Okay.
Great place to hang out. Any of Nick's bars, A7, Hedonism, Hook Up. I'm not promoting a bunch of channels, but great places to hang out. You know,
promote channels.
And I mean, there's I don't know, thousands of bars here, places of entertainment in Pattaya, and you just, that's the thing. You can find whatever you like, whatever food, whatever drink, whatever company.
Agreed. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's the nice thing. People are like, oh my God, don't you get sick of Thai food? And I can tell you right now, where we're sitting, I can get an amazing burger.
Yeah, you can.
You know,
amazing food here.
I was at the Thai. I've noticed this has gotten a lot more common in the Thai markets last night. Salads. Right? So like fresh corn and like chicken and all this Thousand Island dressing, which they really seem to love over here, which I'm grateful for. I'm a fan of that. You got
real quick, the big thanks to Reef for the super chat.
Oh, really
appreciate that.
Reef, you are awesome. I missed it. Thank you so much for catching that, Robbie. Reef, every time he comes by, he or she, I don't even know, but I think it's a he. We'll say they. Maybe that's his pronoun. His pronoun. Yeah, thank you very much. That goes a long way. I'm going to review all of that later on because I know that Robbie's paying a lot more attention to the chat, so I apologize. Reef, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope we can meet up sometime. So, because today, at like about, a couple hours, about an hour ago, first time I ever seen you in person.
That's true.
And that was awesome. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever do that. I mean, if you think about it, right, this is sort of the modern day equivalent, having YouTube and having subscribers and interfacing with them.
Pen pal.
It's the equivalent of a pen pal.
Mike, you mean to say that was today is the first time you've met Mr. Mitch? I met him before you.
Yeah, because you were living here, right? And I was back in Boston. Exactly. You know,
wow.
And he sees me and he's like, another friggin' bald white guy. Mother of God! Like, do I have to?
I had to stand up on a curb so we'd see eye to
eye. But yeah, no, I mean that's true. You know, you meet these guys like I met. Let's see, his handle is ERMD, and he's an MD, a physician in Hawaii.
Don't be darned.
He's been coming back and forth to Thailand for years. Met him for bagels at the same place we had bagels, Robbie. The official bagel shop.
Love that place. Love
DJ
What was
Johnny
the name
Cupcakes. BKK Bagels. It's actually very easy to remember. New York
bagels.
style. Yeah, New York style bagels.
Really?
And the official bagel shop of BKK.FM. So definitely come by there. They do.
Yeah, definitely an awesome place.
They have
count me in.
Crunchy peanut butter, which let's face it, dude, you put that on a cinnamon raisin, game friggin' over. Game over. I am not in an Asian country any longer. I am in a modern city, man.
Yeah, there are things I crave, actually.
That's just
now that we're talking
that's a
about
real good one. That's great. Dude, $5. What are you kidding me? I'm so not even worth that. Thank you.
Awesome.
December 6th. Oh, dude, from Brooklyn. I knew you were from New York. I didn't know what province. Jesus. I didn't know what borough. But again,
Reeve from Brooklyn.
Reeve from
December
Brooklyn.
6th.
Thank
That's
you very
awesome.
much. That's really cool. So anyway, sorry, you're in charge of the chat, Robbie. I apologize.
No, I didn't see that message. It doesn't. That one didn't come across the screen.
Oh, okay. Very good. Good. So yeah, so December 4th. That's gonna. I wanted to touch on something on as far as like what's it like here, because last night, Friday night, JOMTIEN not busy. I mean, in other words, it's busier than it was 1 year ago today.
Yeah,
but it wasn't.
Yeah, much busier.
You can walk down the street. 2 seconds later.
Well, let's take a look. Hey, you guys.
Absolutely.
Can we take a look?
Where are they at? Where are the girls at right now?
Let's do it. Let's take a look. Can they hear us by any chance?
Yes, Gracie can hear me in her ears, in fact. And if you want, we could even turn the volume up on the GoPro and you can hear them walking down the beach.
No idea where they are
on the GoPro. Yeah, I can't really tell.
Looks like a beach, folks.
It's a beach, actually. Yeah. So if you're not familiar with beach, yeah, and if you just drag that one up there, then that'll be the majority of where they are. So yeah, so they seem to be. I can't really tell where they are. See, that's a kind of a neat thing. I used to really love watching the videos for that. I'd be like, oh, where's he at right now? Like, is that really Soy 6 kind of thing? But yeah, so Gracie, if you can hear me, just let us know about where you are, or if Kitty knows about what soy are you guys at right now. And
we're almost. Actually, we're on the way back.
You're on the way back. What is okay? So if you turn the camera to the right, what is to the right of you?
Yeah, traffic.
Yeah, give us a little view. Give us a view of some of the traffic, but also give us a view of some of the stores that you're at, so we can tell where you're at. Just pan the camera there to the right. And obviously, there's about a 15-second delay before Gracie can hear me, which is true in our relationship, actually, on a number of levels.
That's by choice, Mike.
It's by choice, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. So they're almost back. So basically, that giant thing right there, that's pretty much right behind us.
Yeah, that's the Copacabana.
How long did that take to build?
Oh, forever.
By the
Oh, there's Kitty.
Okay, all right, awesome.
Yeah, hold on. I'm showing this. 7-Eleven.
They're near a 7-Eleven in Thailand? Where the hell are they? That's weird.
Yeah, they say, I'm by 7. I'm like,
hold on.
The 7-Eleven. They're by the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
No, it's cool. Yeah, the Copacabana. Now, okay, that's a condo complex, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Condo complex.
I want to check that place out. I remember actually being there underneath it, actually, because pretty much underneath that is where the JOMTIEN market is.
Correct. Just on the other side of it from here.
Yeah. Beautiful beach right here.
Yeah, and you can see like the LEDs that they have on the side of the
cool.
building. Yeah, it's pretty neat at night.
Totally beautiful beach.
Yeah, it is, and you head down there and you get we should do that. We'll get a chair at the beach. Talk a little bit more about that maybe on the next live stream. But
absolutely,
I bet you can get Wombat and Kiwi bar food delivered to your chairs out there. I bet if you said to some guy, "Yeah, I just want a menu from that restaurant behind me," I'm sure they'd rush right over. And,
Absolutely.
Well, I know they did that service for a little while. They had chairs out front of the Wombat, and they were delivering. I don't know if they still are.
Ah.
Yeah, you walk in and say, I'm sitting right over there. Boom.
Nice.
We're almost there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty common.
Deliver it.
That's true, right? I mean, because obviously they don't have any kitchens out there. I mean, they commonly will come to the restaurants over here and get the food, and you get it delivered, and it's like $1 more.
Plus, you could hit that, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Plus, you can get all the, Grab and Food Panda and.
That's true. I'm sure you could get
$6
Grab to deliver you to. You just drop the pin, I guess, on the map, right?
Grab driver would come by. Up.
So, Mr. Mitch, you being there, what's your favorite hot spot to eat? Because I love to eat. If you've seen me, you've noticed I love to eat. But what is your favorite? Like,
I refuse to answer that question on the grounds I'll make a lot of
where you're at.
Did it may incriminate you?
Yeah.
Okay, how about this?
Thailand digital nomad, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell us what you like to eat.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, is it Thai or Western or what?
Thai food.
Is it?
I prefer Thai food.
Nice.
I've been gaining weight on the road trips. I had a wonderful time on these the recent road trips. but I've been gaining weight. I've been getting lazy.
Yeah, but then you can go for those 10,000 step walks.
Yeah,
when you're
I
out
need
there
to do that.
the,
I need to do more of those. Yeah, but pizza and burgers and stuff, I don't. They're not go-tos for me.
Yeah,
but so many of my friends. Hey, I'm coming to town. We're gonna meet at.
That's right.
You know, XYZ place.
Right.
Okay, Prime Burger, whatever. Wombat, great burgers. But I go for the Thai food.
I have to say my favorite right now is Pat Kapow, and I have a video I posted not long ago. Is Kitty making me in the small condo, and it was so freaking spicy.
She was sharing about that last night, about how you were just like, I want to show the girls basically walking up to us now, so you can guys get an idea of basically where we're at, but also where we have the little sort of broadcast table here, where Robbie is going to be very soon. Robbie, if you guys don't know, once he gets back here. Basically, he is going to be like the boots on the ground guy.
Boots on the ground, baby.
No matter where he goes, quite frankly. I mean, obviously, I've got some stuff going on in JOMTIEN, but also in Bangkok. So thank you for cruising around with the camera. She's showing you where we're at right now, and we're going to. So I tell you what. So we're about 51 minutes in. So we're a little bit over the halfway mark. I did want to remind you guys that we're live from the Wombat and Kiwi Bar. As part of the Spot.fm, also as part of BKK.fm, LiveMyAssOff.com, as well as, thank you very much. I really, thank you. Appreciate it. That's really awesome. As well as Walking in My Shoes Thailand. And so we've got like sort of this like media company, if you think about it, right? But it's all kind of centered towards the Spot. And what we would really appreciate is if you guys would go to youtube.thespot.fm, and that will immediately direct you to any live stream that's happening on the Spot. But also, we'd really love for you to subscribe. We basically have got at least 100 more subscribers than we did last week.
Awesome.
I know, and that's so cool, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people would be like, well, yeah, but I lost 100 subscribers, over the last, whatever. But the point is that, like, it's really neat. It's really neat starting again,
It is.
And because I remember when I got to 1,000 subs, that was just like, oh, my God, that was so huge. Because Thailand Rob really helped me out with that.
Oh, yeah.
So, so Spot.fm, youtube.thespot.fm. If you guys would subscribe, that'd be great. We're also going to have all the socials coming up. We're going to have Instagram and Facebook and that sort of thing. But this is definitely one of our... Come on in. This is definitely one of our things. What we're going to do right now, actually, we're going to take a short break. And then we're going to come back. Robbie is going to talk to his wonderful girlfriend and give us a little bit of an idea of what it's like to be a foreigner and have a wonderful, wonderful woman in your life living here. I think you guys know enough about me to know that, like, I'm living the dream with my foreigner woman in my life.
Yeah. Living the dream.
I'm more of a foreigner here than she is, really. But, yeah. So, all right, guys, we're going to do that. And I want to let you know that what we're going to do is we're just going to basically give you guys a recommendation on a taxi service to use to get down here to Pattaya from the airport. However, to be fair, she picked me and Gracie up in Bangkok from our condo as she was leaving Hua Hin. So she gets all over. So don't think, oh, yeah, I'm not going to the airport or I'm not going to Pattaya. She'll drive anywhere. Yep. So with that, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back, guys. Thanks a lot for watching the live stream. Oh, really? Did I do?
Hey, guys, this is Robbie from Walking in My Shoes. I'm with Kerwin GR Taxi Service in this luxury cab. Let's check it out. There's her information. She does speak English, and this is a beautiful car. She provides drinks for you, wet nap, all leather seating, super comfortable, luggage area, plenty of room for you and your friends. And again, she does speak English. Just say one or two words. Hello.
Hi everybody. I'm going taxi service car.
So guys, yeah, here is the cab I've taken. Very nice, brand new luxury vehicle. And price for this vehicle, for a luxury vehicle from Pattaya to the airport, you can get as low as 1,000 baht, but for luxury, you're gonna pay a little bit more for, up to 1,500 baht. Anyways, beautiful brand new car. There it is. Yep, beautiful car. Yes, so here's her information. So be sure to give her a call. She books through Facebook. I will also provide it in the links below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in to The Spot, and let's get back to the show. Peace.
Ah, and indeed, Hello Kitty, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Kitty.
Hello Kitty. Now, before we get on with this, I do want to say that Kawin, she did a great job getting us down here, obviously, but it's a brand new car. She's got a little cooler in it and some drinks, that sort of thing. Additionally, to remind you guys that we're live here at the Wombat and Kiwi Bar, JOMTIEN Beach near Soi 9. Stephen Oi, beautiful place. It's literally twice the size it was the last time I was here. And great food. And today, 4 p.m., they're going to have the YouTube subscriber meetup. I'm glad that Mitch corrected me on that. So there's going to be some YouTube content creators that are here that go all over Thailand, guys that you've been watching probably pretty regularly. So anyway, 4 p.m. here down in JOMTIEN Beach. Definitely come by. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a cool and refreshing beverage, and I'm going to let you and Kitty take over the show. How's that sound? No pressure.
All right.
Okay? All right, so you guys go for it. I'll be right back.
All right, you guys. So you guys make sure if you do have a question or something like that, go ahead and throw it on the chat. This is the perfect time to throw in the chat any questions for Kitty because she can read them, I can read them, and we'll make sure we put them on the screen. So, hello, Kitty. How are you?
I am okay. And you?
I am good here in California. So, Kitty Cup.
คิดถึงมากๆ I miss you so much.
Yes, there you go. So as a lot of you guys might know, Kitty is yes, my Thailand girlfriend, but she is my only girlfriend in all the countries, not just Thailand, but she is my only girlfriend. So and Kitty, just because I want you to clarify, can you tell people where we met?
When we meet on the application online. The
application online, and you live.
Yeah, I live in the BKK. I work in the Siam Paragon Mall. Robbie find me Tinder. Yeah, say hi on my birthday.
That's right. I said hi on your birthday. And Kitty, I've showed your picture to many of my friends and many people.
Yeah.
Guys, I am 52 years old. So this is a tough question. And I'm going to ask Kitty.
Yes.
How old are you?
Me?
Yes, you.
I try. Okay. This year I am 41 years old.
41 years old.
Yeah, 41
Guys,
years old. I am old.
She looks fantastic for 41. So I'm only 10 years difference than Kitty at 51 years old. I said 52, but I'm 51 years old. She's 41 years old. And just so you guys know, relationships in Thailand can happen and will happen if you let it. Again, we met on Tinder. I said, happy birthday.
Yes.
And then the next time we talked, I said,
maybe
Kitty, if you teach me Thai, I will teach you
English.
That's right. So, and she only knew, guys, I'm serious. She only knew maybe 2 or 3 English words. It seemed like she didn't know many words. And now Kitty can like speak pretty good English. Can you tell us how you're doing it?
I think language English important for me, and it's now I go to school every day. You know, I want to listen English better for me. When I find you a first time, you remember I cannot speak English very well. I say yes, no, Robbie. Finish. It's this year I can talk so much with you. I think you very happy when I talk so much. I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, so there she is, guys. I blew her picture up. Yes, she looks way younger than 41 years old.
Really?
So thanks, Tommy. That's a great compliment. Really appreciate that for sure. And yeah, her English is great. And if you guys really want to know or can tell, tune into my channel. She's been on my videos now since, I would say, since December, maybe? How long have you been doing videos with me? For a while, yes?
No, maybe. How long? Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. How long have you been doing the videos? You've been doing videos with me for a while.
How long? I forget. Sorry.
Yes.
Uh,
But you guys can tune into my channel, Walking in My Shoes Thailand, and you guys can see that she's been
maybe.
doing videos with me for quite a while, for sure. So, and it's been a lot of fun, her doing the channels. Oh, and there's Gracie in the
Crazy,
background.
yes, yeah,
Huge
yeah.
smiles.
Cheer me
Banner,
up.
she's hot. Yeah, and you guys, Kitty, again, new at talking. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, she does look young. And this is the next comment, Kitty. It says, yes, it can happen. Mr. Wonderful, listen, my wonderful Thai wife and I have been married for 25 years, 29 years this year. Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty cool. So you can see right there, man, it could really happen. So Kitty is not a bar girl. I had a
Yes.
comment, a rude comment. Remember that comment, Kitty? Somebody said,
Uh,
where did I meet you, in the
yeah,
bar?
yeah. Is some comment. One guy. I not worry. You can ask me. When I stream and with my live stream. Some weeks. Last week. Some guy think Robbie take me in bar. No, no. I work in department store at BKK. At Siam Paragon Mall. Yeah. No work bar. No. Never. Never.
Yeah, that's not her.
It's
She's not a bar girl.
some guy ask Robbie, how much Kitty when you take? Oh, I think I tell Robbie how much Kitty. I think 1 million, 2 million, 3 million baht. I just kidding.
I told her 2 million
Oh,
baht.
2
She
million
has to
baht.
pay me, guys. She has to pay me 2 million baht. How about that?
I pay you.
Yes, 2 million.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this
So,
clear guy, clear. No Kitty, no work, bar, no work massage. Yeah, it's now I am student.
yeah.
No work.
Yeah. So, Kitty, you go to school every day?
Yes, every day. I stop Saturday or the Sunday.
And
You
what school is it?
What name Women Center. School. Teach language, German, French. Teach Saron. Teach English. Teach massage.
Yeah.
I find English. No
Yeah.
salon, no massage.
And guys, she's in school most of the whole entire day. So it's by the time she takes the bus there, she has to take 2 buses, right?
Two bus from a room. JOMTIEN. I stop minibus Pattaya Thai, and I take bus to Naga. Maybe 2 bus. 2 bus. In the first time for me, oh, I so tired. Why go to school many far from my room?
Yeah.
When I come back, I cry. I lazy. I wake up morning early, But okay,
Yes.
I start a new day. I not give up. I want to learn
Yes.
English more. I want to take YouTube with Robbie. I want to many people look at me. Oh, Kitty, you speak English very well. I so
Yes.
happy. Yes, I thank you for many people look at me with working in Machu Thailand. I really happy. I appreciate. I thank you so
Yeah.
much. ขอบคุณค่ะ I
Yes,
want to
yes.
yes, and next time when you come back to Thailand, I can speak English very well. I talk so much. I like to talk. I like to
Yes.
Robbie, blah is somewhere. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I teach her a little bit of English. She teaches me a little bit of Thai.
Yeah.
So, Kitty, 2 things I got for you. One is you taught me a word recently, and I don't know.
Are we really going to do the bad words thing?
Bad word. Yeah.
No, she can't say it, guys.
We are going to lose all our ties.
Who guy want to listen Kitty talk on bad word?
exactly.
Yeah, I can.
She's a good girl.
I asked her. I really asked her and begged her, tell me the worst word in Thai. So just because out of respect, I'm not gonna say it. That sound good?
Wow. Well, you're gonna make her say it?
Oh, I should, huh? Should she say it?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay, so here it is. So here's what I want to do, Kitty. And I'm glad Mike got back on because I want to get his thoughts. Before we go into our next segment, I want you to say or tell me, how do you say Pattaya? Like, is it Pattaya? Is it Pattaya? Is it Patty?
Pattaya. Pattaya. Yes, Pattaya.
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 That's how you say it properly. So, Mike's, you know, a lot of people do not know how to say it. So it's Pattaya.
Pattaya. Ah, it's a soft A at the beginning. Pattaya, not Pattaya.
No, Pattaya.
What do you?
Pattaya.
What is this?
Did we get a gift?
Oh my God, dude, that's awesome. Where did you get that?
Let's see it.
Golden tickle. All right, yeah, let me show it to you. So here, I tell you what, come back here. This is real Thai silver. This is pretty awesome. You've been on.
Let's take a look, Mike.
Yeah, just grab a chair, dude. Come on over. We're gonna. We got a special guest that just kind of came by. Oh, sorry. So there you go.
All right, and before we get into that, Kitty, thank you so much. Here's our special guest for sure.
Oh, you want to? She can still stay. I just wanted him to come by and say hi.
I think that's great. Oh, okay, great.
All right, so where'd you get this?
I got this from Golden Tickle.
Okay, where's that at?
And he's from Chiang Rai.
Chiang Rai, okay.
And it's the only place in Thailand you can buy silver.
Really? Because obviously there's gold everywhere, as you guys know.
It's got all the hallmarks.
Silver.
Yeah, real Thai silver.
Yeah.
Wow.
And for you silver and gold bugs out there like me, you actually don't pay the premium on this. Is less than 200 baht.
That whole thing is 200 baht.
No, this costs
per
7,000.
Okay, that's still a great deal.
Yeah, but the premium.
Yeah.
You know, like premium you pay in the States.
Totally, yeah.
You're paying like $4 or $5 per ounce over spot. Here, you're paying just for the bar. You're only paying 200 baht for the entire bar.
Nice. That's cool, dude. Thank you. That's really cool. So if you guys are like curious, like what kind of YouTubers are going to be here, and obviously the subscriber meetup today at 4 p.m. That was Thailand Digital. That was Tom, Thailand Digital Nomad, if you know his channel, and he's a wonderful, wonderful man actually. And so that was really neat to have him come by and do that. So I'm glad we got to say hi to him. But as we were just talking about, the pronunciation, I will say a couple of things. First of all, I mean, I've seen like on some expat forums, people will argue about the English character spelling of Thai words, which is not appropriate because the English spelling is simply the phonetical translation of their writing in their characters. So that debate is moot. But as far as the pronunciation, you also got to remember that, like, I'm from Boston. And no one in English, when they learn English in Southern California, says, "Yeah, this is how you pronounce it, Boston. It's Boston or it's Boston, Robbie,
Boston, Pattaya."
But yeah, so I mean, people are going to pronounce it, but that's the thing. And I will say that, this sort of interchange here. This is a great example of like, oh my God, Mike, how am I going to learn Thai? And if you do, talk about walking in his shoes. Follow Robbie's example. Get a Thai girlfriend. Unless you're already married or you don't need one, but the point
Thai
is,
ladyboy boyfriend's fine too.
Sure, and in fact, there's an interesting ladyboy next door. Yeah. Did you see her? Yeah, she was here yesterday, actually getting ice cream off the street. But yeah, it's one of the best ways to learn it. Really, I think is that to have someone in your life that you're going. And the pronunciation thing, I don't know. For some reason, I seem to be able to adopt pronunciation when I'm in, like, I can, like, my Spanish dialect seems to be, fairly appropriate. Thai, I'm not great at the tones. The tones are very difficult. You know that, right? Like, for foreigners, tones. Your 5 tones.
Five tones?
Yeah, you have the 5 tones in Thai.
Not 5 toes.
No.
Tones. So, like the sound. 5 different sounds in a word. Right? So, when you say a word in Thai, right, you can say ka or ka.
No, ka.
Right. Exactly. It's short. But there's 5 of those different ones, right? Ka. So that's very different. If I say kap, right? But
cut up.
So that different, so that's like that different meaning, right? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see guys like pronouncing it incorrectly, and I always sort of laugh. It's kind of the easiest way to tell if someone's new. When they don't pronounce it right. Like when you hear a foreigner pronounce Pattaya.
It's Pattaya. Pattaya.
Or Mike. Another word that Kitty taught me is when she says something like Pattaya, Kitty.
Pattaya. Pattaya.
Alai?
Alai. What? I mean,
Alai.
what? Alai.
Alina?
Yeah,
Alai?
Alai. Yes, Alai.
That's Alina. Basically,
Yes.
was like, what did you just say? Or,
Alai.
right? Like what? Huh?
Yeah.
I don't.
Alai.
But depends how you
Alai.
say it. So I should say Alaika.
Yeah, it's good word.
But Alaika. But I say
Yeah.
Alai.
Oh, I say when Robbie call me, okay, Kitty, I say back, Robbie, a lie. Oh, why you said that? A lie.
You mean, in other words, not telling the truth?
I want him to say a
No.
like cup is good
Oh,
word.
I like clap. Okay.
I like cup. Robbie say a
Yeah, in other words,
lie.
I'm yelling.
A lie.
I'm yelling when I say it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Like,
That's true.
what did you say?
I forgot
But
about that.
Alaika.
Say I like. Yeah, it's good. My feeling is very good. I like cup. It's smoothie
It's
for me.
smoothie.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
When I say back, Robbie, I like her. It's smoothie for Robbie. So I like her.
Got
It's
it.
so sweet. I like her. I like her.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
And
It's
her
some
English.
Yeah.
And Kitty, your English, man, I am looking forward to getting back and just having a real conversation with you. Guys, I mean, this isn't a bar girl. This isn't a massage girl, and nothing wrong. Those are real careers and we respect them.
Sure.
But that's a small percentage of what's out there in Thailand. So there are guys that come out to Thailand to meet bar girls, whatever. And I got to tell you, my first trip, I mean, yeah, I went out, saw bar girls. It was a lot of fun, but that isn't something I wanted to do or that wasn't my objective. You know, and I know it wasn't Mike's. We came out there and wanted to live our best lives. And
Sure.
Mike's of all people, he showed on his video what a gratitude attack about living is all about. And Mike, you mentioned earlier about watching people endlessly just walking the beach.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, guys, check out Mike's from Live My Ass Off channel and tell me he isn't one of those guys walking the beach living his best life. Because if you're not living. And that is my motto, man.
Yeah, no, and I love that. And again, you know, we talk about why you and I resonated, right? Like, why are we doing this show together, for God's sake? Why don't we just do two separate ones? And you know, it's because we really share the same sort of desire to. And I think we've also had those moments in our life where it like got really bad, and we're like, okay, it's never going to get time to make a change. It's never going to get that bad again. And every day that's better than that, I'm freaking stoked. I'm grateful. I'm honored. I'm lucky. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
And what was interesting is last night when we were at dinner, Kitty and Gracie were talking about how lucky they are. You know, so that was sort of and it was sort of an interesting. It was an interesting conversation to sort of just like overhear, because I think both of them commented about how you never even thought that you'd like date an American. Like you never thought, oh yeah, I'll have a foreigner boyfriend from California. No. I mean, that's just not something you thought about. It's like I'm never going to
come to California. She really wants to come.
So I don't think she wants to come to California. You want to go to Disneyland.
Yes.
Which let me tell you right now.
Please support.
I would argue that you need to watch some videos that are titled "The Real Disneyland."
Yeah, you know, when I children, I never pay. I never go pay park children. I never go. And in my dream, when I look at YouTube and I look at TV, I look at American movie.
Okay.
And I like the Top Gun movie.
Sure,
yeah,
right, yeah.
I like this cowboy and blah 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 American movie.
Okay.
Yes, I remember. Okay, USA.
Yes.
Very big country for me.
Big,
yes, it in around the world it's number one for me. The USA. But in the actually, I look at Disneyland. Disneyland. Yes.
So
I like that Disneyland.
It is truth is
In
very
my
fun.
dream.
It's very fun.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
But there are also a lot better. Like Disneyland, it's in a place in California that's not really awesome. It's in an area called Anaheim, and it's kind of a dump. Now, to be fair, it's cleaner certainly than the surroundings. Like Disneyland is pretty good, but what I would encourage you to do is watch some videos on Disney World.
Disney World.
Not Land, but World.
Disney World.
Disney World, yeah. Disney World is basically what Walt Disney created after he created Disneyland. Disneyland was first, and then he went to Florida and said, oh my God, I've got all this swampland. Let me make...
Yeah, and he bought it all.
And it is so much better, wouldn't you say? I mean, Disneyland is
Disney World.
it's okay, you know, but like you bring, like I've had guests. I took Gracie there, you know, and absolutely, but we had a better time at SeaWorld because the lines at Disneyland are, yeah, Disney World is where you want to go.
I remember Disneyland. It's Thailand. It's Dreamworld.
Oh yeah, you guys have Dreamworld. Yeah.
I never been. I think it's so expensive for me, but ticket.
Oh, can be.
Yes. I work very hard every day when I still a BKK, right?
Yep.
It's Pattaya first time for me. Robbie take me travel in the Pattaya. Wow, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Robbie, him know when take me.
He knows where to go.
He's so excited. Yes, very excited for me.
It's new, yeah.
Yes. I never think. Oh, I look a new guy in the Tinder from America, from the Cali. I never think. But okay, it's now I very lucky.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes. I have hope. Disneyland. I think.
And guys, she does
Disneyland
cook.
hope.
She's cooked
Nice.
for me before.
Oh, yeah.
Pat Kapow.
Yes. No, it's easy food in Thailand.
That's probably one of my favorite dishes. I think is Pad Kapow Gai.
Pad Kapow Gai.
Kai Dao.
Yes.
Because I like
that's
fried
chicken.
egg.
Yes.
Gai is chicken. Kai Dao just basically means with a fried egg.
Oh, it's got to have the fried egg.
Right? Yeah, because you got to mix it in, and it can't be too hard cooked. It's got to be like gooey. Like I want yellow embryo all over my freaking chicken.
Not balut.
Robbie not eat too much in Thai when he come Thailand. Not eat too much. Kitty will eat.
Oh, you eat it? Yeah.
Oh.
So I know Robbie's going to do a video on this when he gets here, but we went to Queen of Ice Cream last night.
Oh.
So, and you know, because I think literally I was down here for like 4 or 5 nights. I think every night, with the exception of one, you, me, and Robbie went to Queen of Ice Cream.
Yeah.
Here in JOMTIEN. Didn't we, dude? I mean, that was fun. Oh, and of course, we walk up last night. The guy's like, oh, hi. Like, she's a regular. And I'm like, you're a regular in an ice cream shop, dude? And you got like no stomach? Like, you're amazing.
I'm going to have my own item on that menu before longer.
Really? They're going to have the 1 minute Robbie? Sorry.
Wow, 1 minute.
Too soon?
Wow.
I don't know.
You're giving me lots of credit there. Thanks, bud.
Okay. Well, because
two friends for.
Because we have this thing we call, I at least call it the 20-minute Robbie. Because Robbie can take a nap for 20 minutes and be completely refreshed. And I'm that is a fantasy world for me. 20 minutes later, and he's literally like, bang, back in the CEO's chair. I'm like,
I actually can't. Did you know that about me? We didn't talk about that, did we?
No, we did. That's why I called it the 20-minute Robbie. You're like, no, I did this. And I'm like, what? No, you're amazing.
Ask Kitty, do I take naps?
20 minutes and on the sofa.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then him wake up and
fresh, ready to go.
Maybe 1 hour, him go back a little nap, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Him wake up all the day. I don't know why. Oh my God, Robbie.
That is excellent for over here, dude. Because especially if you're trying to run a business over here. Because I mean, let's face it, you got to get up at like 3 a.m. Thailand time. And have like California calls or something. So the 20-minute Robbie, dude. I mean, I think we need T-shirts.
But when I
like it.
YouTube, when so tired all day, him sleep all day, many
hours.
Yes.
How long? What's your long?
I don't sleep much there, man.
No much. Maybe 2 hours, 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, to finish.
At most, that's it, man. Because I get up in the middle of the night.
I think Robbie like a little nap.
Oh, that's right. You do. Yeah, you do work. Yeah.
Robbie like a little nap.
So. What I want to do, Mike, because we only have, we basically have like 10 to 15 minutes left.
Okay,
I want to make sure we include this part into all of our videos, or into all of our, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how to get rid of that. Is it a chat message? How do I get rid of that? Hide messages. There we go.
If you want to get rid of the scroll, you can get rid of that too.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I get rid of that. Well,
go to captions. Yeah,
I don't know.
That's all right. I'll do it.
All right, guys. So anyways, guys, I just want to make sure we hit on this every time before we go. Just a couple of tips from an expat. And that's asking Mike a couple of questions. Some of them might be tough. Some of them might be simple. But just tips coming over here. I just want to make sure we always touch base because really the spot is all about, expats coming abroad, living here, listening to cool music. So hopefully Mike has got his thinking cap on about a couple of quick tips he can give us living over there in Thailand. Mine, of course, is do not take bar girls as your only option. So my tip is definitely get online. Don't be scared of having Tinder. In the United States, Tinder is known as a hookup site. In Thailand, not the case. Not saying you can't hook up.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the Tinder has much more application purposes, such as I knew I wasn't coming to Thailand for 10 months when I first communicated with Kitty.
Okay.
I really got on there because I wanted to learn how to speak Thai. And she's done a good job teaching me words. Yes, Kitty, soy mak makka. You know.
Yeah, I know. So
yim
beautiful.
soy, yim soy,
yim
yes, yim soy. So
he's saying soy. Is that what he's trying to pronounce? Okay.
Soy.
Yeah, but yim, yim.
What is yem? I don't know yem.
Yim.
What does it mean?
Smile.
Smile.
Yeah.
Ah, very good. I didn't know that. Nice
soy
one.
mak mak. Yeah. Kun Kitty yim soy mak makka.
Yes. I
ching.
smile all day. I smile. When Robbie say I smile all day. Yeah, yim soy.
So that is my tip number 2 is you want to flirt with a girl, just say yim soy mak mak. You're good.
Okay, there you go. Nice.
So
that's a good
all right,
suggestion.
so there's my tip. And thanks, Gator Jake. So what's he say here? You have a beautiful smile, Kitty.
There you go.
So unless he was talking about me.
Probably. I mean,
I think he might have been talking about me, guys.
You have quite the jawline, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah, that's true.
I think I got more like not jawline, but jowline. Isn't this what this called? Jowl?
Jowl. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the extra. The flap.
The flaps. So, Mike,
flaps down.
Let's get a tip from you.
So that's a really interesting thing. Just sort of a random tip. I will say that probably. I mean, my tip to everybody is always don't be an idiot. And I know that is like pretty obtuse, but at the end of the day, hey, you want to make sure that you are you're fairly open-minded. And I know again that's not really specific, but I would say come to Thailand with the intent to being influenced, because there is a lot of difference over here. Do not, and by that I mean, do not come here with your home country in your backpack, thinking you can just whip it out and throw it on things, and all of a sudden
you don't want to.
No. Well, and again, some people do. Like some people are like, dude, there's no friggin' way I would retire in Asia. Everyone speaks a different language. The money's a different color. I'm going to retire in Florida or Nebraska or North Dakota or Hawaii. That's like their biggest international excursion. And that's totally awesome. But if you're coming over here because you've watched one of these videos, and again, obviously, you guys are probably not watching our channel because you're like really, really psyched to go downhill cross-country skiing. The ability over here to really almost reinvent yourself with other people's ways of life, because again, what's going to happen, right? It's like the kind of like the tree falls in the forest. Do you hear it? When you come over here and you want to sort of become part of the Thai culture and get engaged with or involved with a Thai person, whether it's like your doorman or a girlfriend or a future wife or whatever, they're going to want to change their life a little bit too, to meet you along the journey of change, right? So they're going to be like, okay, well, I'm going to learn English, for example. I mean, it's not like you and I came over here and said, okay, bam, going to school, I'm going to learn Thai. We never did that, right? So, come over here and really, at least every day, put something new in your brain that you potentially hated. You said, I'm never going to eat street food. I'll die, and go have street food. And my point to all of this is that I would submit you'll be pleasantly surprised by a lot of the difference. And I think that's one of the main reasons that I keep coming back here, or did keep coming back here, and why I really made this my made it my permanent home, because there's just so much coolness over here.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I discovered, and thanks for that input. I really love it. The one thing I really discovered being there is just that I come over here with an open mind, really hungry to live my best life, without a doubt. And guys, I didn't just do it because, oh, wow, you're so depressed or whatever. No, no, no. I came over here prepared to live my best life. I followed Mike's videos about gratitude attacks. I watched other videos from other channels. You guys, it's cool. Watch everybody's channel. Leave a comment. I mean, and expect a reply. People do reply. It's
For
okay.
sure.
That's what this channel and Mike's and myself is all about. If you guys have a comment, a concern, you can reach us via our emails and our channels. So here we go, Robbie at Walking in My Shoes, and you got Mike's at Live My Ass Off.
Yeah,
so
and the other thing too, to the point of like why we're doing this, like we have our own channels. We're doing this live stream. To right above Robbie's head, that logo is the spot, and the spot is something that Robbie and I are embracing big time. To that point, I want to give a shout out to one of the people that really makes our Facebook page look pretty awesome, which is Shaq, which is one of the guys on Robbie's team, and he makes Robbie and I look like absolute rock stars.
Dude, Shaq, he's welcome.
Yeah,
wow, he's online.
I'm really honored you came by, dude. That's pretty awesome.
All right, thanks, Shaq, and Shaq is in the Philippines, guys. So.
Yes, your team, Robbie.
Big time.
That's right. Yeah. He does a bunch of graphics and stuff. So
yeah, he's great. He's really great at it. And again, that's part of embracing, like somebody who's like, potentially has a different way of looking at things. Like, because he'll ask me questions, I'll be like, no, dude, run with it. Try something. Because I have no ability to do that. He's to do that.
He's amazing. Good human being.
Someone asked me, what do you like most, Robbie?
What do you like most about Robbie? Someone asked you that? Where was that comment?
Tommy.
Oh, okay.
Tommy.
What do you like most about him?
Yes. I like your hair on your face, Robbie.
His beard
and
his belly.
Yeah.
His beard and his belly.
Yeah. When I look him the first time, oh my God! In my dream. Yeah. Oh, I like the Santa Claus.
I remember that.
Right.
You remember?
I like Santa Claus.
You first time. Yeah, I don't like a guy so skinny. I don't like.
Yeah.
I like Pum Pui. I like the baby.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to kiss. I like him because you like Santa Claus?
Nice.
Oh,
Santa
Claus give
to
give to me.
Oh, right. Yeah. So you sit on his lap and ask for gifts. Do you make up a list of everything you want him to bring you?
Very good guy for me.
I agree.
Very good.
It's good. It's a great fit.
I really like woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's lucky. I feed her. I mean, that's the gifts, man. There's lots.
Without
of
you,
food.
there's no ice cream, dude.
Well, not only that, guys. When you go to my channel, about a good almost half of the videos has Kitty. That one over there, not Mike's, but Kitty.
Or over me.
Eating.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She loves to eat. And we try tons of different food. And we got a video coming up where we're at Coffee War. Mike's, have you heard of it yet?
No, where's that?
Oh, man. That video shoots tomorrow night. So it's in JOMTIEN or dark side of Pattaya out there by Buddha Mountain.
Oh, good, because we're going there this afternoon, actually.
Yes. So, okay. So go to Buddha Mountain, then go to Coffee War. It is completely worth it.
Okay, cool.
It
awesome.
is. Yeah. And it's only up the road a couple of miles from Buddha Mountain. Kitty, you remember that? Yes?
I remember, but I want to ask you, Robbie, how many when mice die motorbiker, maybe 45 minutes from JOMTIEN go to the Khao Chi-Chan.
The Buddha Mountain.
I don't think that long, honestly. I don't think
1
so.
hour.
It's like 20 kilometers or something, right?
But you know,
slowly,
Mike,
not very fast. Yes.
Yeah, but he's not gonna have to worry about traffic. I mean, that's just even if he drives pretty patient, because they're gonna hit a road when you turn off Sukhumvit.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty much a straight shot. It's not hard to get there. And then when you go to Coffee War, again, only a couple miles from there with no traffic.
Okay.
You'll keep going on that road. Do it on Google. You won't regret it. You
all right, Coffee War.
Coffee in an airline. And,
I know the place. I didn't realize it was called Coffee War. I know exactly where you mean. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
cool.
But it's really cool. Eat first because they don't have much food there. But there's another place where a nice restaurant that Kitty and I will go to when I come back. right across the way from Coffee Warren. Don't remember. Kitty, you remember the restaurant with the cat?
Oh, a small cafe cat, dog and cat.
Oh no, not that one. Not that one. That's coming up too. But there was another restaurant that had some cats in it, and it was really
walking
cool.
around. Okay.
Well, again, wait till another video later in the week. You're going to see the Cat Cafe. Where it's all cats. Yeah, themed after Japanese. In Japan, they do it often. They have these cat cafes. And in Thailand, there are a handful of them. So yeah, that's coming up as well. But I don't want to take up the last minute of our time here, Mike. And
great idea on the tips. I think we should definitely do that at the end of each show. And in fact, what we'll do is on our community tab, make sure you guys, put down any questions you have for us, and we'll definitely try and get to those. And if you didn't, the best way to get a hold of us is going to be mikes@thespot.fm and robbie@thespot.fm. Please email us with any questions. Finally, I do want to say a big, big thank you to that's our new morning show. We're gonna touch a little bit on that. But I want to thank so much Stephen Oy for allowing us to be here at the Wombat and Kiwi Bar right on JOMTIEN Beach Road, Soi 9. Really easy to find. You can take a bot bus here. You can take plenty of parking right in front of us, beach right in front of us, and great food. And specifically today, Saturday, which happens on the first Saturday of every month, is the YouTuber meetup. And basically that is YouTube, 4 p.m. Yep, 4 p.m. Bangkok time, 4 p.m. Thailand time. YouTube creators.
Kitty will be there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, we'll all be back here, so that'll be good. And it's going to be YouTube subscribers, more importantly. So I'm really glad that Mitch said that. Also, thank you very much to Mr. Mitch, one of probably the most well-respected and well-known moderators on all the YouTube channels, certainly the ones about Thailand. So with that, it's Mike from LiveMyAssOff.com saying, once again, please subscribe to The Spot. The Spot, youtube.thespot.fm is the best way to find this channel and keep up to date. We'd love to get that subscriber number up to, say, 200 by next week, because we basically got 100 over the last week. I think shooting for another week of 100 is a pretty realistic thing. But with that, it's Mike from LiveMyAssOff.com from The Spot saying, I hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong. And then the ceremonial high five to...
Bam! Robbie from Walking My Shoes, Thailand. Remember to always live your best life, because if you're not living. And Kitty, what about you? Like and
best life.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Please go like and subscribe.
Have an awesome day, guys. We love you. We'll see you next Saturday. Live the dream. Peace.